Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube. Okay, now, I want to apologize, this lighting, terrible. It's absolutely horrendous, but for this video, I'm not going to be doing much. I'm just going to be doing a get ready with me video because that's what I've been asked to do for my next video. And talking about some stuff. So, it is currently the 18th of October, and we got the news that Liam Payne passed away. Found out yesterday. Everyone who knows me, or as you can say, look around my room or look at my shirt, will know that I'm a big fan of One Direction. So, a little bit heartbroken, but we can cope with that. So I'm going to be talking about two things today. My Japan trip, because I know a lot of you want me to tell you about that. So I'm going to be talking about my Japan trip, and I'm going to be talking about a little bit about the news of Liam's death. So we'll start with the heavy topic and then move on to the less heavy topic. Pretty much. So there's not much you don't know. There's not much that we found out about what happened to Liam. A lot of the information that we've been told is minimal, other than the fact that obviously we know he fell out of a building. Okay, sorry. If I move positions, that's literally just because I just got something, I had to edit something out. But, so yeah, we don't know very much about the incident with Liam. We just know that obviously he fell off a balcony. Trigger warning, if you don't like talking about death and stuff, don't recommend watching this part of the video, which I'm going to put a trigger warning at the beginning because I should have said that first. But I hope for his family and his sake, not too much is released about what happened. I mean, I know everyone is speculating already, because of all the hate stuff going, and I have to be honest, I've got my opinions, as to what I think happened, and that's not necessarily a good thing, that I already have opinions about somebody, first of all, I've never met, second of all, his family wants to keep it private, and I want to respect that. I just, obviously being such a big fan of someone, you assume things, which, again, is not good, but it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's expected to happen, but I think a lot of people, when you lose someone, whether or not you actually knew them, and I know in a lot of cases, every celebrity who has ever died has had fans. Obviously, they're a celebrity for a reason. So, there have been so many different times where people have lost their favorite celebrity, maybe an author, lost people, and I can nearly guarantee you that every single time there's been a speculation about what happened to them. And I'm not at all hating on that, at all, because like I said, I've been assuming what has happened to him and what I think maybe caused it, and I've been talking about it with my family because every single person in my family and all of my family's friends know that I am a fat One Direction fan. But when actually thinking about it, we don't know what happened, and we may, it's fresh. It's fully it happened, 2 days ago? Or yesterday, actually. But I'm not sure when this video is going to get posted. why is that so dark? And we fully don't know what happened. And like I said, we may never get to know what happened. Like, it's gonna be... And, okay, I dare say it's gonna be a tough time for everyone, including the fans. And I know some people are like, oh, stop acting like you knew them personally. What about their family? Like, think about them. And I get that. I totally get that. But at the same time, like, there are people, including, like, I'm not going to add myself to this because I didn't grow up with One Direction. I grew up listening to their music, but I didn't grow up knowing who they were and fully dedicating, like, literally all of my spare time and everything to look at things that they did. And like, when I was younger, I will say I didn't know who One Direction was. Like, I knew, like I said, I knew their music. I used to sing their songs. But if someone said to me, oh, do you know who this person is? I can genuinely tell you that I would say not at all. Like, I could genuinely tell you that I would have no idea who it was. And that's fine. Like, and it's like the whole thing of, like, some people are like, oh, you're a fake fan because you haven't been with them since the Direction days. And that's a whole argument among itself because, like, you don't have to be a fan from birth to call yourself a fan. Sorry, I've got a bit of a sniffle. Not crying. But, there we go. But I just think it's, personally, I think it's a little bit, like, rude when someone's upset about something to say, oh, you can't be upset about it because this and this. Like, I think personally, like, yeah, I can be honest with you. Sometimes I get I will admit that I get embarrassed by the fact that I'm such a big Direction fan. One Direction fan, not just Direction. Because it's, you know, it's a boy band and I'm 15 and it's, you know, all the boys being like, oh, you know. But at the same time, it's like, it was there. They were there to comfort people. So it's going to be sad. But anyway, now we're going to go on to a lighter subject. Japan. I know, oh my gosh, there's been a lot of people who have been asking me, like, at school and stuff, how Japan was. And to be honest, I've been a little bit irritable because I've still been tired and there's been, you know, all these different kinds of problems with friendships and stuff, just growing up stuff. But now I am, that's why I thought I would talk about it in a video, because then I can kind of just talk about the whole thing and the people who will watch it will be able to see, like, what I did and not have to come up and ask me. Like, I don't not like people ask me, but when I have, like, 17 people, and I'm not even joking, that happened the other day. I had, like 10 or 12 people come up to me and ask me how my trip was. And I just had to explain the same thing 15 times. Because it was teachers asking, it was students. Like, obviously the teachers aren't going to watch my YouTube, but you know what I mean. So, obviously I did my little debrief about it before I actually went to the country. And I spoke about how I'm just bringing my mirror here because I'm going to try and attempt some eyeliner, but I'm still going to be talking. I'll just be concentrating on the mirror. I pretty much told you a little bit about it, about what was going on before I actually went, like, about what I was going to be doing there. Some things did change. For example, we were supposed to go to a sumo wrestling match. That didn't happen because they weren't able to get tickets, which I'm going to be completely honest about. Most people who know me will know that I don't care that we didn't go to that, because I am not a fan of things like that. And I will completely admit that I do not like things like that. I will admit it freely, and I will not be embarrassed about the fact that I don't like things like that. Because obviously everyone has their own tastes and opinions, but that just kind of, I don't want to say disgusts me, but I just don't see the, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get the whole, you want to go and see two fat men tackle each other for like an hour or two. But I get it's a Japanese culture. So I know that it's definitely something that, like, people would want to go and see. But it's not, like I said, not my cup of tea. This eyeliner is very uneven. This one's thicker, this one's longer, but it's fine. We'll fix that in a moment. But yeah, so we didn't do the sumo wrestling fight. We did go to Disneyland, which I think if we didn't go to Disneyland, I actually would have cried. There was also a situation, there were obviously the ups and downs of the trip. There were things that happened that maybe weren't so great. There were things that happened that I never want to forget. Like, it's a lot of mixed kind of emotions about the whole trip. Like, it was definitely an amazing experience. And for someone of my age to be able to go with two of my best friends and make so many new friends is just something I literally never would have dreamed of. I'm hoping this is like drying out, and it's really annoying actually. But you're gonna have those moments with people where, like, you're spending 2 weeks with people you normally only see for 6 hours a day, and you're spending 2 weeks constantly with them while already really tired. And like, I'm assuming you guys understand what I mean. But it was, other than all that kind of drama, it was an absolutely amazing experience. Disneyland was so good. I went on like Splash Mountain and all of the things like that, which literally so good. Like, I have to be honest, I was expecting scarier, because everyone raves about Splash Mountain, and I was I just got primer in the corner of my eye. I was expecting, like, you know, big, like, massive drops, like all this stuff, and it wasn't, but it was still absolutely incredible. Like, I definitely agree that it was worth the money that we had to pay. Like, it was a lot of money, but I can definitely say that I think it was worth it, personally. And like, the whole, like, we got to pick our own dinners at train stations some nights. And I honestly think that those moments where we had bad, like, moments, like, whether it be an argument between friendships or something that someone's accidentally done wrong that we had to be spoken about, I genuinely think that adding all that together just made the trip better. Because I think without those mistakes and those growing opportunities, we wouldn't have had that, like, a reason to sit down and think about, like, you know, the opportunity that we're actually getting given. And the fact that our parents paid nearly $8,000 to send us to a different place, a place where they never got to go when they were our age. And they got to see how we made friends. They got to see all of it in pictures. And literally, like, I just think, like, if my child, hopefully I get the opportunity to have a child when I'm older, if my child gets that opportunity, I'm doing everything I can to make sure that they can go. Because I also think, and I don't know whether it's just because I've made more friends or because of stuff that's happened over there, but I think I have matured as a person too. Oh my god, my eyebrows look dark now. I think I've matured as a person and have become more independent, because we were told to go out on our own and try and make conversation with people, and we had to order our own foods, and we had to do all this other stuff that I wouldn't have done had I not have gone over there. I would have, well, knowing, like, everyone who knows me knows that I am incredibly socially awkward. So, like, if I hadn't gone over there and I'd spent those 2 weeks with my mum, for example, I wouldn't have had the, like, being in Japan gave me, I had no choice but to speak up for myself and share my opinions and, like, have to be able to share that I was, for example, uncomfortable with something, or that I would, like, literally I had to be able to speak up, and that's not something that I do at home. So I am so grateful for the opportunity that I was given. And yeah, that's gonna be all for the video today. I am so glad that if you've made it to the end and watched the whole thing, thank you so much. And I want to test a theory. I don't know how many people are actually watching my whole videos, so if you've made it to the end, I'm going to be like one of those cringy YouTubers. If you've made it to the end, can you comment 2 light blue love hearts, please? Just, I don't know, just to test a theory. But thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope that you enjoy my videos and that you would like me to make more.